Hello, everyone, and welcome to Married to Bravo with Joleen and Nana. I'm Joleen, and this is
Nana,
and we are here tonight to have some fun on this Saturday night and talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 3, Episode 10, High Heels in the High Sea.
and I read that, and it took me 2 minutes to get it. It's like, come on.
We're on the high sea.
Pretty simple to figure it out. So, hello, everyone. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. We're holidayed out here at Married to Bravo. If you can and you're joining us live, please smash that like. It helps us so much in this little YouTube algorithm of ours. And if you want to support the channel, the like is the best free way to like the channel. But if you want to support us further, you can send us a super chat while we're live, join us in one of our Patreon tiers, or become a member on YouTube. Otherwise, hit us up on Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. It's all below on the screen. But hello, everyone.
Hello.
How's it going today, Nana?
Hi, Chill. It's going very well. I just got back from Kohl's because that's all I hear is my coupon is just about to expire, and it was the 30% off one. It was going to expire tomorrow. So I got there tonight and bought a few things. And one of the things I bought, I've been looking at this. And isn't that cute?
Oh, that's so cute. Oh,
it's Santa and the reindeer, and they light up, and I'm going to use it over here with my village, with the village people.
Your village looks fantastic back there, Nana.
Oh, it is so cute, you guys. I wanted to, let's see if I can turn this and then not, but it's all back here. It's all lit up, little houses, little people. It's so cute. I just love it. And I really should turn that one light off because then it would show even more.
Yeah, do that.
Should I do that?
Down. You walk away for a sec, come right back, and I'll knock you right back up, Nana. That would be amazing. All right, guys, I'm just sending myself some screenshots so we can have screen shares during this live. Chell's in the chat, and Chell said that I helped him roast a chicken today. I did. I deserve props. Thank you, husband. Even though she put it back in the oven after putting the foil on top. I'll have to ask Nana about that if that's like a rule. I think her chair might have fallen again. Did your chair fall?
Yeah, what a klutz.
Oh, Nana. Okay, so it looks awesome.
Isn't it cute, you guys? Isn't it cute?
Yes, it looks great. I love it.
It's
with
got
the trees.
All my little houses, a birch tree. That was from Realification. I love this birch tree. I even put in a little, I got this from my girlfriend, Colleen. It's small. It's a nativity scene over here. And then Nana's Christmas bush, but it's got all the little people around. I just love it. It's so cute.
It's so adorable. Well, Nana, I have to ask you about this. So Chell was in the comments, and he said that I helped him roast a chicken today. And I did, right? Okay. So
really?
Yes, but he told me that I had to take it out at a certain time and put foil on top. Okay, so I did. And then I put it back in the oven. And he said, he came home and he goes, "You put it back in the oven?" And I was like, "Yeah." And apparently I was supposed to take it out once you put the
leave
foil
it out.
On. Yeah. Are you aware of this method? Because
I think he should have been more precise on what he was telling you, because I guess when you said it that way, I would think to put the foil on and put it back in so it wouldn't get too brown.
Yeah, I just thought, oh, well, this will make it extra crispy, original recipe. I don't know. So I just put the foil on and put it back in. And then he came home from running errands with his stepdad, and he goes, "You put the chicken back in the oven?" I'm like, "Of course I put the chicken back in the oven. That's what you wanted." And he goes, "No." So what does the foil do then if I just put it on top and leave it on the...
Well, I guess that would just keep the moisture in and the heat in. But if someone told me to put
foil on something, so it was cooking in the oven, took it out, put foil on it. I thought, well, I better put it back. And he laughed.
So that was the wrong thing to do.
Yes. Okay, so you didn't know either. Okay.
No, if someone would have told me that, I would have, I don't know. I guess I would have done what you did and put the thing back in the oven.
Right? Okay, I don't feel so bad. Renee says, "Oh, Christmas bush, you give us
You
so
give us
much
so much
pleasure."
pleasure.
Chicken. Lots of ways. Evelyn says, "I think the chicken browns the skin more with foil off." Oh,
Okay.
okay. All right. All right. Realification's here.
Hi,
Yay.
Realification. Hey, peeps. It's great to see Nana and Shodine.
Stephanie said that the tin foil would help it settle. What does that mean, Stephanie? That sounds
It
correct. That sounds good.
it helps.
Nanya.
Hi, Nanya Business. Yes, I mean we've had so many. I got another gift, and I just have to say it right now. I don't want to forget. I
Okay.
got because I went to Kohl's right away with it. It's a $50 gift certificate, and it said "Merry Christmas, Nana. Have a wonderful holiday season from Dawn W." So I really appreciate that.
Oh, and you used it. Tell us what you bought.
Oh, it was just fun. It was just fun. This I didn't buy with that was something else. But I bought jammies for myself because it's all about me. And I got the Vera Wang jammies, and they're super, super soft. Loved them. It's kind of a lavender purple. It's more of a lighter purple, and then it's got the striped pants, and they're both just fabulous. I wore it all day yesterday. I
They're so
never
cute. I saw it when I
Oh,
talked to you
that's
yesterday on the
right.
phone. Okay,
I
yes.
never took them off. I woke up with them, and I thought, okay, now you gotta wash. You gotta wash yourself and wash your jammies, and I did. And then I also got a little black fur coat. I put a couple dollars towards it too, and it was just so nice to. It's a little black fake fur, and I have
Ooh,
fun.
Nana.
It's really fun to get those gift cards, and I appreciate it. So thank you, Don
Dawn
W.
W.
I
Yes.
just got.
Speaking of Dawn W, she also sent me a gift. I got a couple gifts to recognize before we get into our recap. Okay.
Let's do
So,
that. We don't want to
um,
forget.
Dawn W always sends me the best Buffy stuff. And so we
Oh,
got the book Tales of the Slayer, which I'm so excited to read. And it
oh,
has I think a bunch of short stories in it. And one of them is by Jane Espison, who is one of the writers
oh,
uh,
for
for Buffy.
Buffy?
Yeah. There's a lot of
Oh,
fanfic that's been written about it and behind the scenes stuff that I love. Speaking of which, somebody sent me 2 gifts then in so Dawn, thank you so much. I love the Buffy stuff. I mean, obviously. But it
I
doesn't
know.
say
Who
who it's
doesn't?
from. It just says enjoy your gift. So there's no
Oh,
name on it. But they sent me another I just love my Buffy books. In
oh
every
my gosh.
generation, the stakes have never been higher. And so, I mean, I was just so excited to get this. So Frankie Rosenberg wasn't yet alive when her mom, Willow, her Aunt Buffy in the original Scooby Gang, destroyed the Hellmouth and saved the world from the first evil. These days, life in the new Sunnydale is blissfully quiet. Frankie is just trying to survive her sophomore year. That's when Buffy came to Sunnydale and as the Slayer. But she was called when she was back in LA in 9th grade. But anyways, so she's just trying to survive her sophomore year at the rebuild high school and use her budding magical powers to make the world a better place. So this is a book about Willow's daughter.
And I love where Buffy went to school because it's the same school as Beverly Hills 90210. And then we went by
Beverly.
Buffy's house too.
It says the stakes should have never been deeper. Yeah. And then someone sent me, so I wanted this little
Oh,
portable ring light because it does all kinds of fun stuff. And then I can use it for like my Instagram and my
oh,
TikTok and other, and
nice.
I can take it places because my other ring light is so huge. I can like take it to shows. Look, it does this. I don't know if you can see, but it's doing different colors.
Oh, I
Ooh, I
saw
like this.
some of the colors. Yes.
Yeah, it's like a rainbow. So whoever sent this to me, thank you so much, but it doesn't say who gave it to me from Amazon. I received it from Amazon. So
Oh,
please put it in the chat if that's you, and if I don't see it, please mods scream at me, alert me in all caps or something.
say warning, warning. Come on.
Warning,
Um,
Joleen, you have something there. Yeah, Nana got new night pants. We got to have. And also, another
I
little thing we want
did.
to talk about is I talked to Nana,
Yeah,
and we'll
let's talk
probably
about that.
yeah, we'll announce this more again in case people aren't here. But Nana and I are going to step away from 90 Day. We're bored with it. So 90 Day with Nana, it's that's no longer.
Yeah, some of the
But
people on there and stuff, I don't know. It's just
it's
not.
problematic with Big Ed, Angela. It's just too much. We want a break. We're sick of it. But instead, we're going to do a different kind of show with Nana and I, where we can talk about a myriad of things and our love of like nostalgic things and her love of boomer knowledge and my love of 90s things, our love of shopping and deals and Kohl's. We'll have maybe like, speaking of night pants, it might be like night sweats with Nana. Nana's in their night pants, just a weekly show where Nana and I can come live and just gossip, kiki, have a good time, and talk
Yes.
to all of you guys. So,
I love that because not everybody is into the 90 days. And they say that,
yep.
and we certainly have seen that in the chat where people say, you know what, I don't even watch it, but I get on to listen to Joleen and Nana, which we really appreciate. But 90 days isn't doing it for us. We both were really honest about it. And
Yeah.
so I just thought it would be nice.
Oh, good. Ashley likes the idea of that. I think it'll be like
Thank you,
a
Ashley.
weekly talk show with me and Nana where we can basically talk about anything and talk to you guys. So, ooh, Jamie, so if you have ideas for the title of this show, we'll take it. Naughty Nights with Nana and her night pants. I mean, that's a tongue twister, but that's pretty good. Naughty Nights. I mean, it does, but then people might think we're going to talk about X-rated stuff and only sometimes.
Well, we'll get a lot more people that way for a nanosecond until they start hearing what I'm going to talk about, and that's Kohl's Cash. But anyway,
yeah, and then they'll be like, "Oh, this isn't very sexy." But I think we can talk about any, what we're watching that week. We can talk about different movies that are out. We can talk about different, deals we got shop. We can talk about funny stories. We can react to current events, pop culture things. So it'll just be a lot more fun, and Nan and I can be ourselves, and we don't have to watch this show that just seems like you guys are saying in the chat, it's never ending.
It is never ending. And I'm so glad we're getting a good response with this, Joe.
Yeah.
That people are liking that. Thank you, you guys, because we really, we were kind of torn. Joleen brought it up to me first, and then I was like, I hate to say I didn't want to do this anymore, but I really
could tell,
didn't.
and I think you could tell from me too that the show wasn't doing it for us. We were talking about everything else about the show. Aaron says, I was actually going to send you an email suggesting that. Aaron, see,
Aaron,
great minds.
Aaron,
Think
thank you.
alike.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Because
Hey,
I really, hi, Tess. Hey,
Yep, the
Joleen and Nan, I
tangent.
just got here. But that sounds like a great idea. Some of my favorite moments are the tangents anyway. And that's our favorite moments too. We never run. Here's the joy of us. We never run out of things to talk about.
Yeah, we're the stars. The TV show is always secondary. Whatever we're covering is secondary to what we talk about with you guys. And so we just love being able to chat with you guys so we can have our segments like, Ask Nana, Nana's Bush. I mean, and add all different segments, and they'll be really fun.
But I love the name 90 Days with Nana. I really did love that. But we're trying to find out a different name for it. Could we
so if you have name suggestions, because 90 Day with Nana sounds so good. It just sounds good.
Does.
But we don't want to deal with just 90 Day. Thank you, Diana Lee, for the first super chat. Happy holidays. Don't get better,
Diana Lee. You got it. One of those bad colds. Honest to God, everybody I talk to has got that upper respiratory business. And you just got to be so careful. And so we hope you feel better.
Right. Be careful, Diana Lee. Yes. Giving the people what they want. We've listened to you guys. We've heard you guys say, I just want you guys to talk and make me laugh. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to chat and make you guys laugh. And that's what's going to happen.
We hope so. Yeah, we hope so.
Oh my God, that's a good idea. This. Nothing but tangents with Nana and Joleen. Tangent. Yeah. Tangent night.
I like that. I just
Cootie Queen, you Lint Liquor, and you Cootie Queen catching up with Nana and Joleen. Love it. Can we have a call in for Ask Nana? We might have to. Maybe do a call. Maybe do a
Oh my God. Dear Nana. Me and my boyfriend, Ask Nana.
Tara says that's my favorite when you guys are just talking and Lucy and Frankie show up too, right? You just never know to accept. Night and Day with that's cute, Nanya.
Oh, I like that. Night and Day with Nana.
Night tea with Nana. Ooh, nighttime tea with Nana.
But we don't have Joleen's name in there anywhere.
We don't need Jolene's name. It's already on the Joleen Lunzer channel.
You know, I was going to mention that too.
You want me to change the channel name, Nana?
No. I wanted to give due respect to you.
Oh my God.
So that's what we're going to do on Mondays, you guys. And that's what we decided to do at Mondays. Or
Well,
did we decide?
next we're going to do it in the new year, and I cover Potomac with Shauna on Mondays. So we
Oh
might
yeah, I
have
don't wanna. That's okay.
Yeah. So maybe
That's
like
right.
Wednesday, something like that.
Yeah,
A fun
that's
day of the
fine.
week that we can just
Like that middle of the road week for the people that still are working and
get you over the hump. Okay.
Oh,
Night reads with Nana. Ooh, thank you, Diana,
oh,
or thank you, Evelyn. Appreciate it.
oh,
I was
that's
looking
so
at
nice.
Diana Lee's
Thank you.
name.
Very nice.
Excited.
Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, so we'll take a look at the ideas, the name ideas. Keep them coming. If you think of them throughout the stream, we'll highlight them. But Nana, we do have to get into this episode, and I know you got
would
Nana
love
notes.
to. I would love to get into this. And did you guys see my thing, Santa Baby? I love my little.
Yes,
I know I
lady.
love my little, but can I just say real quick, I did go to Kohl's. I wanted to get something for Edie and Wally, and me and my 30% off. So I went and got their gift. So tonight I'm going to wrap that. So I got everybody done now.
Oh, really? All your Christmas shopping's done?
Yes, it's all done and wrapped.
I haven't even started.
Don't hate me.
I haven't even started.
Well, I don't, you don't have to worry. No, you don't have to worry about Nana. I mean, I got so much, you guys.
Nana, be quiet. I can't not
Really?
give you a gift. That's silliness.
Well, I'll be coming out there, and you spend so much money when we're out there. So let's just
have some fun. You just
let
me buy you a present, Nana. You let me. Nana knows that's a go to hump day tea.
I like that. I like that one too. Tim
Michaels, abortion. Tim Michaels, abortion. If you guys saw
Renee, that
Nana's
was
birthday live.
Oh my gosh, Frankie! I went to his school choir, Christmas choir thing.
Oh, when we're at the end, stick around for the end, and we'll show you how
adorable.
cute Frankie looked. We'll show you a little sneak peek at a video Nana took of him. They did a little dance.
It's the cutest. It was the cutest. Okay, so let's get into this.
Really
Otherwise, this is what this other one's going to be. We're going to keep going. High heels in the high seas. Season 3, episode 10. The chaos on the high seas continues as designer shoes end up going overboard. Now, this to me was such a waste. And Jen, again, such a waste. It's time for her to leave the show, and she will be. God willing, she will.
She has to go to federal prison. Yes, she has to get her sentencing in the new year.
I've never seen her this. She's nuts. She acts nuts and stuff. No offense, Coach, but she acts nuts. And, I hate to say that because she's got kids and stuff. So you hate to,
Well, anyway. I think anyone can agree if you're throwing perfectly good vegetables into the ocean, you're littering plastic into the ocean, which the ocean has enough plastic. You're throwing people's designer shoes in the ocean and you're pushing people. That's pretty cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, it's becoming unbearable, Jamie B says. Yes, I couldn't have said it more. And she called vegetables and dip. They had carrots and celery, and I can't remember what else was in there. But she threw it overboard, and she called it a charcuterie board. That isn't a charcuterie board. I just bought one, and that isn't it. So I'm getting really fancy. And I got it at Kohl's, and I got it for 30% off. And I got one for you. I got one for Linda, and I got one for me. I bought 3 of them.
It tells you where to put all the nuts and the meat and the cheeses. Jen just had a vegetable tray. She got confused. Right. She had some liquor in her.
Oh, she had a whole lot of liquor in her. And another one that was pushing the liquor was Heather. No, Heather, you don't have to push, liquor down Jen's throat. She is enough of a mess. She doesn't need to heighten that craziness. It doesn't need to be heightened. They're out on the yacht. Yes.
The Bravo Docket, which is a podcast, I believe. I don't know if they do videos, graphics. Feel free to correct me, but I've seen them in the mix once these Housewives crimes started becoming a thing. and I believe it's 2 lawyers who are fans of Bravo, and
Oh,
Graphics is saying that they pointed out all the things Jen did in California that were illegal. That's hilarious.
I
Assault? I
love
would
that. That is, I mean, you cannot push people like that. And then granted, Lisa was getting in her face and stuff, going, "Oh, I'm your friend. I've always had your back." Blah blah blah. Why'd you try so hard, Lisa and Heather? Why are you trying so hard to be her friend? She doesn't deserve friendship. You know?
No, not the way she's behaving, and like Lord
No.
Karma Collective is saying, the medication Jen's on and the drink, not good, and that's what we saw with Erica Jane. We see these felons, well, I shouldn't say Erica Jane isn't a felon, she just has maybe, like, morally kind of a felon, but not by law, uh, uh, but they get on their season after, all these things come out and they're being, interviewed and the police and indicted and whatever,
Yes.
and then they just start getting drunk and mixing their antidepressants with it, and it's a recipe for disaster.
It is. I live that. I live that because
Mhm.
it always says on the bottle, "Do not take with alcohol," but I didn't think they were talking to me. Okay? I
Me
never
too.
did.
I would get so sick, and I was on Zoloft, and I would drink, and I'd be like, "This Zoloft isn't working." Well, probably because 'cause you're drunk, chick,
I
like, that's
know.
why.
I know. It's like, let's go to the middle of the road again and reread, those that description and those warning signs. Do not
Yeah.
take alcohol with these. And
This
you're
was
right.
an
And
intense scene because we've seen Jen and Heather this season get physical with people. Heather's been
yeah,
physical with Whitney and,
don't like
Jen,
that.
but we've seen Jen get physical since I think the first season. Isn't that when she first, I mean, she will just, I don't, when I see her interact with Coach, it's so interesting, her husband, because she seems very calm for the most part, what they show. So I'm like, does he see this side of her, and does she come at him like this? Because if so, oof.
Well, if so, that means he's going to even run faster once that door slams shut, the cell door. He's
Yeah,
going to.
seriously. She's over the legal limit for filler in her face. A lot is going on with Jen. I mean, and I've never seen someone admit, because she did, she took a plea, admit to crimes, yet still feel so entitled for everybody's empathy and to, like, you don't know what I'm going through, ma'am. You put
Yes,
yourself through this. You
that's
did
right.
this. You did the crime. You got to do the time now. It's not anyone's obligation to
No.
pamper you or let you have the best room or, let you be a shitty friend just because it's not like it's almost like she's acting like she has a sickness, like, "What, I'm going through this horrible sickness." No, you're going through being a very selfish, materialistic person
Yes.
who took the went about it herself to get more money illegally and rip people off. So that's I it's not like she's walking around like, "Oh, I have cancer." You know what I mean? It's no,
Right.
you are a felon, ma'am. And
Yes.
felons, normally, you don't get a party till after you get out. So when you're done serving your time, then you get a party. You
Well,
don't get a party
yes.
before.
And why does she think she keeps saying, "I did this. I got this whole thing together." She's not paying for anything. You can bet my bottom dollar she's not paying for any of this
Yeah.
because we find out from her friend, and I always get it mixed up. Don't tell me, Angie.
Yep.
She just
Angie
read her the
K.
Angie K just read her
Mhm.
the riot act about putting on this wonderful birthday party for Coach, and she never paid a dime for it. She says she was giving her some time, to come up and say, we used your home, that you did say yes
Mhm.
to that, but you didn't say yes. She didn't say yes to pay for the whole thing. I mean, oh, please, that's a lot of money. She was running it down. Angie was on
Mhm.
how much everything
It was
cost.
almost like Angie's someone put it on Twitter best. They're like, "Angie paid for that party to pay for her snowflake to get on the show." Like, that paid her way
Oh,
onto the show. By any means, I mean, I guess
yeah.
necessary to get on the Housewives. Aaron makes a good point. Is her aggression an act for TV? Question mark. If it's really her personality, it's gonna make her prison time very difficult. Here's the thing. I don't think it's for TV because she's been caught by the guy that was making, I believe, her dress, people that work for her in meetings, her verbally abusing them, and she didn't know she was being filmed.
Yeah,
And
I
those
mean,
recordings came out, once she was on the
sh
show.
She is a
So,
mean person. I mean, I can understand why Lisa and her would get along. Lisa can
mhm.
spit that venom out of her mouth too. So I can see why they'd be friends, but they certainly aren't here. They certainly aren't here. Jen doesn't know how to keep a friend. Jen doesn't know how to be a friend. Jen, I hope
It's all about
you,
Jen.
yeah, I
It is
hope
all
you
about
do.
Jen.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to go to jail, but you did say you were guilty. Okay.
Yeah, and she does. She does anger management. I agree with that. And Jen gets away with things like most narcissists, Natashki is saying, because like most narcissists, she can be charming and funny, very charming, very funny. She can be so entertaining, but it is very scary when that switch goes off and she's on the attack mode because nobody is safe. None of her friends are safe or immune. And 1 minute she's hating on you, and the next minute she's like, my only friend here is Angie K. And you're like, whoa, whoa, you just spilled a drink on her and hated on
I
her. And then
know.
we see the same thing with Heather. She treats Heather the same way. That's why I'll never understand why Heather goes out of her way for this friendship with Jen, other than there must be some kind of high she gets just being around her. You have those kind of, I think we've all, maybe not all of us, but I know I've encountered those kind of toxic friendships in my life, or even a relationship where it's just like, but when they're good, it's like, oh, you're so fun. But then you're like, but they're kind of
But
mean,
when
or they
yeah,
don't have my back. So they're
but
not
when
actually
they're
good friends.
mean, they're really mean. So, I mean,
Yeah.
no, I mean, and we find out that Heather does have a backbone. We find it again with her. I've
Finally. Ooh.
always liked Heather, but lately she's been going kind of off the rails too. Whitney's been sitting back. She hasn't been saying as much. Of course, she dances throughout this whole thing on the boat and twerking, and
It
even
was not
even
twerking. I don't know what that was, but
I
even I know
wasn't.
that's not twerking. It didn't move. It's
Oh,
better than Meredith and Lisa, but
everything, anything is.
when she did like her handstand, she was like, "Look it," but your butt didn't move.
Yeah, I mean, and it's really sad. It's really sad when you think you're all that, and she's very pretty. I'm not going to take that away from her. But when that cute captain of the boat says, "Ladies, you can't be up here," instead I
He could lose his life. He could lose everything,
right,
insurance. So they're up there and she's like, "Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir." I
yeah,
liked Whitney this episode because she was the only one that actually took part, and she was like, "I'm a married and a mama too. Give me a lap dance." And she was fun about it. Where I'll be honest, I know we're kind of skipping around the episode.
yeah,
I
but that's
don't
okay.
like male exotic dancers. It's never been my thing. When I go to
I
bachelorette parties and they're there, don't touch me, don't sweat on me, don't nothing. You would have to be my celebrity crush for me to want a guy to just be all on me like that. Like it
no, it
doesn't
would.
do it for me. The tight pants, yuck. The bikini bottoms, yuck. That's not
Do you think
it would.
it's something with age? Did you always feel like this?
Mhm.
From young on.
I've
Okay,
been to bachelorette parties where girls have hooked up with the dancers, and I was like,
uh, yuck,
"You're not supposed to
yuck.
pay them to s their. You don't pay to
Right.
s. You're supposed to get." But and I'm just like,
I
so
know.
I
I know.
didn't have a bachelorette party. I got married at 35, so I was older and I was sober by then. But I think if I was younger, I would have had a bachelorette party probably. But I don't. It's just not my thing. Unless I guess if he was like, if the dancers came in and they brought presents, or they were like, "Hey, here's your electricity bill. I got it, girl," and then he like grinded on it or something, something that. But I just don't understand why I want, and that's the thing with women. Most women, schlong is thrown at us our whole lives, and we're just like, no, okay, no, okay, so why am I going to
It
pay
just
for?
it doesn't do it for me either, even when we were younger, and we would go to those, oh, what were they called? The Chippendale, those
You
kind
went
of
to
dancers.
Chippendale, Nana?
But no, those kind of dancers, but
You went to
wasn't
a male club?
exactly it wasn't exactly that. It was, um where's Bonnie when I need her? It was the pain reliever, and they had
On Payne Avenue?
yep, it was his name was
They had
Billy.
male dancers? Billy,
One
that's your
one.
son's name.
No, but his
Did
name
you
was
name
Billy.
Billy after Billy, the exotic dancer?
No, no,
Oh
no.
my
But
god,
his name was
Nana.
Billy, and he would shake his thing to my ding-a-ling. That was a song, My Ding-a-Ling. And we
My
all went.
ding-a-ling,
Yeah.
your ding-a-ling. It was
And
I
we
want you to
all
play with my ding-a-ling-a-ling.
and
Was
we
that the
all
song?
thought it no, I don't remember.
Oh,
My ding-a-ling. That's all I remember. Ding, 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 or something. And the
okay.
women, everybody's going nuts. And it was brand new at the time. Certainly for us, it was brand new. But what was this? I thought his name was Billy. Anyway, we went there. So he far cry from Chippendales. We are talking the pain reliever, Pain Avenue, St. Paul. But it was funny. I mean,
So,
but I
but you
never.
didn't. Yeah, I think most women at those parties are like, it's funny, it's silly, and that's why I liked Wendy. What's her name?
Whitney.
Whitney.
You
That's why I
know,
like Wendy. Whitney,
everyone
Wendy.
knows it's windy.
Whitney, I like that she was just having fun with it and she kicked up her leg. And that's what I do like about Whitney is that she really I think she doesn't put up a facade, and I do appreciate that.
Yeah, it's funny.
Um, but yeah, money and presents are just sexier than schlong. I mean, yeah. Chelsea, you better not be fawning over John Quinones in a well, now if it's John Quinones, I feel like he'd have some respectable underwears on and come with a
Who
respectable retirement that would
who is
very
that?
much impress my vagina. He is a news reporter.
Mm,
And he hosts What
okay.
Would You Do? And he also hosts some like Datelines and things like that. So he is a
Oh,
journalist, not a news reporter. He's a
I've
journalist,
seen him and
a
I've seen that
very
show. I like it.
distinguished journalist who I have a crush on, who's my celebrity crush, and everyone teases me. But I look for the long term goals when I'm looking at a celebrity crush. I want lots of things. I want a handsome. I already know he's older and he's handsome. He's got
Right.
good benefits, kind heart. If it
Dental. Yeah,
dental, I mean,
insurance. Yeah, there we
if
go.
it comes out and he gets me too, it'll break my heart because if it doesn't work out with me and Chell, I always have John Quinones.
There you go.
And
There
I could
you
be
go.
Joleen Quinones. And I just think that would be so cute.
That's a cute name.
So,
But yeah, we love you, Chell. She's not going with any John Quinones.
Quinones. You have to learn
Can
to say my last name if we do get married. Quinones.
I have time? Okay.
Quinones. John Quinones.
Quinones. Okay, so when we see this, and we see this happen over and over again with these a little older, and I
Mhm.
can say that because I'm quite a bit older than these gals, a little older housewife. So it reminds me of the Tamara things. They keep bringing this crap back, like the dancers, like
Yes.
and they keep bringing back like, the police, those two police, they were supposed to be police. They came and they were the dancers. And it was
We
just,
heard that you have a noise complaint. You're not being loud enough. But this was the saddest
it was
exotic male dancer time. At least with Atlanta when they had Bolo, it was interesting. It was fun. He's well known for having a giant schlong. He's
yeah,
dressed in head to toe Chanel, I think, or something. He comes with like it's a once in a lifetime experience when Bolo shows up. When these two guys from, the Dollar Tree of dancers, no offense, gentlemen, you're killing it, but it's very, the
no,
police outfit. Oh, it's just, it
it's
didn't bring enough. And these ladies were not into it.
into
Only
it. Not at
Whitney.
all. Not at all. They weren't
Yep.
into it. I don't blame them for not being into it. It's just sad. It's just sad because you shouldn't be at that point in your life, ladies. Find something else. It can be sexy, but this isn't sexy. And this just screams, oh my God, we're running out of storyline. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, she was into it, but by that time I think that there have already been. Let's get a little into your notes so we can stay a little focused. We can jump around kind of. You don't have
Oh,
to start from the
I have a hard
beginning.
time staying focused. Okay. Okay, they're out on the yacht. Angie's telling the other lady she paid for the party and she's giving Jen just a little bit of time to bring this up and hopefully she'll pay for this. But she highly doubts it, she said.
Yep.
Jen takes on Lisa. I'm working on other things. Lisa sucking up to Jen. Jen pushes Lisa. Jen takes all the dip and veggies, not a charcuterie board, and throws them overboard. I thought that was disgusting. I thought that was worse
so
than the shoes.
pissed, right?
That
Because it's
was
littering. The shoes, at least maybe someone can find them and use them. However, if it were my shoes, I would be very pissed. And those were Angie K's shoes, and she would have thrown more shoes. But it was interesting that Heather was protecting Whitney's shoes.
I know.
And so I was like, oh, okay.
I know.
But then
So we
only
still
Angie's
have a
got
friendship.
thrown, right?
I think it was just Angie's, because you
Okay.
could see them, floating and stuff. And at the end, yeah, Angie, the one where she got the champagne on her head. Yeah, I just
was
thought
just
it was
hers.
just sad. I just thought they were.
And
Yeah.
it was a perfectly good, yes, there's starving people in the world, thank you. And it's a perfectly good vegetable tray. And it's just more
That
plastic in the ocean.
maybe
It's just
somebody
like,
else would like to have had some of those veggies, not just you, Jen.
yes. And there was all that ranch just wasted.
I know.
All that ranch.
I mean, there was a lot of ranch.
A lot. It was probably Hidden Valley too. Blasphemous.
Very. I just said I think it's time to throw Jen overboard. How can this be fun for anyone? San Diego, and this is still day one. It's the longest day one ever of a trip.
Is it still day one?
Yes.
They haven't even slept yet?
No.
Oh my God.
No, this is still day one. Whitney
They've already been through so much trauma, and they haven't even had a nappy.
That's all it's been. That's all it's been.
God.
Whitney, I said, is twerking, so that isn't twerking. That's just bouncing your booty, and it doesn't move.
I feel like she was trying to do it was yoga. There wasn't any real bouncing. I feel like Whitney has a ways to go. Because remember what we saw on the trip with Jen's friend who looks like Heather Gay, and her butt was like one cheek, two cheek, one cheek, two cheek.
Oh, yeah.
That's more moving, like controlling your butt, I think. Yeah. No.
Yeah, was that called get that money or pay that rent? That one?
Oh, did she say that to her?
No, was that the one that pay the rent and her booty was going back and forth like this? She's
Did they say pay the rent?
I thought they said pay the rent.
Okay. I thought you just came up with that.
No, if I did, I am a genius.
Yeah, Lisa was worried about her YSL. She's like, you guys, these are very hard to get. What did she have to wait? Or they were not pre-order. What was the thing? She got them.
Yeah,
they're 1,500, I think, or more. And she had to, what was it, you guys? Was it not pre-order, but they were, she had to put an order in before, right, Nana?
Mm-hmm.
But what's that called?
Why would they? It wouldn't. She didn't say pre-order. I can't remember what she called it.
Wait list, not wait list. It was.
A wait list.
No, it wasn't a wait list.
Really? No, Jamie B. I thought that was it. Oh, I don't know. I just
Whitney is missing the most important part of twerking and tweaking. I mean, she was tweaking. Joleen describing twerking is funny. Oh, was it pre-order? Okay. So so she pre-ordered these shoes or back order or something, and it's probably like limited edition, only so many. And she was like, "Oh my God, I can't get them wet. I can't do this." But she's wearing them on a boat, which is so Lisa Barlow, because that's how Lisa Barlow is, and
that's how
she is a fashionista, and she's gonna wear the YSLs that don't belong on a boat because she wants to wear them because she pre-ordered them. She got it on a GoFundMe.
I think she did.
I'm gonna do a GoFundMe for some YSLs.
All right. So Whitney and then Captain Drew told them they had to get down and that they couldn't twerk up there is what I said, or couldn't dance up there. Heather stops Jen from screaming at Lisa. Jen just takes each one of them, trying to take each one of them down. Lisa and Angie K and Dana are trying to talk. They are tired of Jen's behavior. Good. Meredith leaves. She does not want a lecture from Whitney. Little girl. And they brought Mary back in. That was so
proud
funny.
Of herself saying that. Meredith was like, she's like, my family, how we do Meredith? She's like, my Whitney, little girl for my family. I can't do it anymore. I lost Meredith.
You didn't lose Meredith. She's there.
She's in there somewhere. She's like,
I can feel her.
And my Brooks Marks and my family. No,
she
little girl. She was like,
and then they showed Mary too. Little girl. That was good.
You can really go. Good. We used to have that little clip, but I don't think
that was
it anymore.
Mary.
Okay, girl, bye.
Oh no, that's not it.
Okay, girl, bye.
Okay, girl, bye. Mhm.
Meredith, Heather, and Jen on the other side of the boat. Jen throws shoes overboard. She's just so, this is when she does it. Whose shoes are these? Whose shoes are these? Boom. Off they go. Angie K's shoes went overboard. So we do know they were Angie
And
K's.
now she's mad at Lisa. Why?
Lisa, she thinks Lisa was talking SHIT about her. And well, who doesn't?
Is that why it
They,
was, or was it because of her friendship with Angie H? That was
no,
why
I
she's mad
didn't.
at Heather.
That's why she's mad at Heather. I
Oh,
didn't
it's
think it was
because
Lisa.
what is it? Is she mad at Lisa? Is Jen Shaw mad at Lisa because she feels as though Lisa has taken sides with Angie K after the dumping? What? I couldn't understand why she was mad at
No,
her.
I don't think she has to have a reason. She just picks on all of them.
Okay.
You know, I think she just picks on all of them. I don't think she really had a reason because she says, I've had your back. I've had your back. You haven't had my back.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
you
Jen's
went
gonna.
against, yeah, you went
Oh, sorry.
against my family. And oh, it's like, whatever. No,
And
you went against
again,
your own
I've
family.
been through the hardest time of my life, and you should be there for me. And Lisa's like, "What? Come on, you can't." Like you said, she's just picking and choosing everyone to be mad at. Stick around, Moira, to the end. I'll let you know what I think of Real Housewives of Miami so far.
Oh,
Yeah.
something new?
Mm-hmm.
Something new. Okay. So then Jen said, I'm going to jump off this boat and I'll swim back. And that way I'll get my exercise. And I thought, oh, honey, there's no way you could do that. Not
She'll
even,
float with them titties. They'll be
yeah, maybe she could. They'd
floating.
be floating. And um, Heather had her do some shots. Well, that always helps. And
Heather had
she's
to be
just
like
talking
her.
stupid.
Yeah, and
Yes.
I mean, Heather has to literally talk to her like a child. She's like, "Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's take big sips of our water." Mm,
I know.
mm.
I know. Heather, that's not your job to take care of Jen. And you've
No,
made it your job. And in with you doing that, people are starting not to care for you. And we want to like you, Heather. I've always liked you from the get-go, but this sucking up to Jen has got to go. Um,
Jen is dragging you down.
that's right. The boat's coming back to the harbor at San Diego. They get back in the van. And Heather is babying Jen to no end. Jen passes out in the bus till 5:30. She just has to nap. And the poor bus driver comes out and she's kind of looking at her like, what do you want me to do? So she just stood there
She's
watching
like,
her
"Are
sleep.
you okay?" And Jen's like, "Yeah, I
Yeah,
just need to lay down a little bit." And I was surprised how she rallied. She went from that
I
to
know.
full on, I think,
I know.
Polynesian garb, looking good. I mean, she walked in like, "Hey," she was at a point on that boat that she didn't once we got to dinner, she didn't even really remember fighting with Lisa, I don't think.
She didn't remember most of it. I don't think she
But
remembered most of it. When she went down hard on that
mhm.
in that bus. It was like boom,
She took a
gone.
disco nap, she came back, and she kind of sobered up a little. I thought for sure she'd be really Dorinda Medley, but she didn't seem
Yes.
drunk again. I was like, "That's
I
interesting."
and she goes, "I have a surprise for you." And it was a gross surprise. It was those, well, that part wasn't. I shouldn't say. The dancers were kind of fun to see. The dancers with the
I was gonna
with
say they were
with the
gross. I was
fire.
like,
No, with
"What'd
the
they do to
fire.
you, Nana?"
No, with the fire, those dancers. I like that. And then the
Mhm.
drums and stuff, they were great.
Yeah, they were
But
very talented.
this later on with those strippers, they weren't anything to write home about. So Jen passes out on the bus. She wakes up about 5:30. Angie H calls Heather, and Heather tells her that this is the girls' bitchy trip, not a woman's trip. I like that. Okay, it's not a woman's trip. Lisa calls home.
Ooh.
She's always calling home. Just let poor
She's
John
like,
have some time.
"ET."
Yeah, phone home is right. We are grown women. No, you're not. Lisa calls home. John is sick of Lisa getting physically pushed around
He's like,
because
"Did you get physically assaulted again, hon?" She's like, "I did." He's like, gosh, that's a bummer."
he goes, I hate
Ew.
when that happens. But I think he really likes when she's gone on these trips, and I don't blame
Nana.
him. Well, really, don't you think? I mean, she's calling him every half hour after.
I think he likes it. I think her and John Barlow, I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like, well, maybe you're right. Maybe he does need a little break. I'm not
I
sure.
think he needs a break. We all need breaks. I think we do because I just talked to someone else, another woman about my age, and we were talking about it's a different relationship once you retire. And the best rule of advice is get a big ass house or just retire. When you retire, do it in the springtime if you live in Minnesota. So one of you can be outside for a while and one can be inside. I really think that's the key. That's the key.
Okay,
Um,
that sounds
so
good.
Natasha says, oh, I'm sorry. You just brought it up. Can't stand Angie H. I bet she's paying Heather to FaceTime her on the trip so she doesn't lose screen time.
Well,
I didn't
and
even think about that.
who is Angie H to be speaking on anyone's behavior? We're all grown women. Honey,
I know.
your husband started a fake Instagram account to troll your
Yes.
castmates, and he's older than you. So, no,
Yeah,
you're not grown people. You're on the Housewives, which means
I
you
know.
are,
That means you need some friends,
yep.
and you didn't make them in junior high or high school, so now you're looking for friends. And these girls aren't your friends. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I liked when the drums, when Jen had those drums and came out and says she has a surprise for the women. I wrote she looks like hell, and you said she looked good. But I think her hair and
Jen,
everything, yeah.
oh,
I
well,
thought,
I just was surprised that she could put herself together. Well, I'm granted she had people doing it. And after being that, like, drunk and stuff. So
yeah, yeah, that did surprise me. So
she
they had a
rallied.
She rallied, that is a good word.
Mhm.
She had a five-piece drum band with juggling fire dancers. That always freaks me out watching that. And then the women come out with other male dancers. I thought it was really good. I liked that part. They could have shown more of that
But
and
did you
less of
see
the ladies.
Meredith? Like, Meredith trying to shake these women act as though they don't realize they have hips. They don't know what to
Oh,
do. Like, even just kind of, I mean, I'm not like by any means the greatest dancer, but it's like skeletons moving or like very robotic. I'm like, Meredith, I guarantee she could do a little more. And Lisa Barlow too. It's just these like flat bottom girls, just like,
oh, see, I got something to shake. So I didn't understand that skeletal kind of, you know, if you got no booty, and they do not. They just are
well, Meredith's like, God, I
thin.
can't, these dance things we keep having to do. But I feel like I mean, she made how many babies? You got to be able to move your hips, right?
Well,
Do
one
people
would
just,
think.
do you not, does she just do sex like this?
Um, and what's her husband's name again?
Seth? All right, Seth, you may enter the kingdom.
Yes.
Are you done?
It's the Magic Kingdom. Call me Walt Disney.
For my family, Seth can come in, but I'm just
Oh,
gonna stay very still. Seth, are you done there? Is that
are
your
you
taint,
done?
Seth? Are you done?
Oh, that was the grossest one. That was gross when they're
Enter if
and
you dare. I mean, I'm just like, don't people know how to move there? So stiff, so
I,
stiff.
yes, the ladies get lessons from the dancers was my next thing. And Meredith, I'm a 50-year-old with no hips. She does say that. No butt. What do you want from me? That's what she said. She said it straight
I
out.
mean, she's at least she's self-aware, but I feel like Meredith, you can give us a little more. I got narrow hips too. I do. Okay. I feel like my
I
love
wish
handles
I
stick
did.
out farther than my hips. No, I would like some hips. It's very like,
Oh,
little curves or whatever. And I have every time I get measured for stuff, they're like, your hips are narrow. I'm like, thank you. And they're like, that wasn't a compliment. But, so I understand what it's like to be a narrow hipped gal, but I feel like you can still like, do something down there. Like, just make it move,
make it move.
make it
Make it
move.
move.
Seth, I'm disengaging. Okay, Seth, I'm disengaging. Enter, if you will.
Oh,
How is
I'm
it? How is it
disengaging,
down there,
Seth.
Seth? Seth, how is that? Is it God?
Cold as hell.
Poor Meredith. Oh, I mean, they must be having. Listen, she's good about making the jokes about having sex with half of New York after the Lisa Barlow hot mic.
that that
So
was pretty
Meredith
funny.
has some experience, but I think when you're doing these dances, we need her to engage for my
She needs
family, for your
uh
family.
please just take a chair and call it a day. Uh, Whitney sits in a chair and the dancer dances on her. Okay, two guys, the strippers show up, and she's pretty good about it. Making people laugh about it. Whitney,
Mhm.
I like that about her.
I
The
liked that Whitney actually freaking, like I said, participated. She kicked her leg up. She was like, "All right, I'm
Yes,
married with 2 kids. Let's go. Do you wanna," and she did better than the dudes. And the guy was like, "Huh, did you hear me?" He goes, "Maybe you should give me a dance." And she's like, "Yeah, right. I'm like really hot. Bye."
yeah. Bye. I said the gentlemen leave, and they weren't much fun. Okay.
No, that
Um,
was fun.
I would
Mm-mm.
want my money back. Um, Dana says this seems off and people should get this straightened out before the rest of this trip goes forward, that things need to be said. When people say that, it's never a good thing. Heather, you said if Jen gives you an ultimatum, you would not be friends with her anymore. And Heather was sitting back like deer in the headlights going, you actually said what I told you? She seems
Yeah.
so. And what are these 3D glasses? What are those icky glasses that Heather's wearing?
I actually don't mind them. I think they're kind of
Oh,
like 60s.
no.
No? Okay. I wasn't alive then, but
They're
that's
no, they're 50s. They're like the 3D glasses that you wore to go to the movie to see it in 3D. I mean,
I think she
and
probably was kinda drunk herself, and she knew, "Alright, I'm gonna be on camera a lot. They're all coming at me. I'm putting my glasses on." This is how Heather disengages.
well, she disengaged the minute she bought this outfit. I just didn't like this
You didn't
outfit.
like the outfit either?
Oh, not at
Oh, see,
all.
I'm a fan of the, pajama top bottom satin look that girls are doing, and not just satin, it's other material. There's this, Instagram design well, it's not an Instagram designer, it's a designer who are or a store I follow on Instagram. It's like, La La Land or something, and they make really fun, like, original prints with, like, big cats on them, and then, like, it's
Oh,
a pajama
okay.
set, but it's an
Oh,
outfit.
are they
What?
like the 50s or 60s, those black cats in front? I've been looking at
No.
those. Never mind. Okay.
No, they're different cats, but it is kind of I think Nene started wearing this. That's where I first saw it years ago. Nene was wearing what looked to be pajamas during the day, and at first I'm like, "Hmm," and then I'm like, I think I like it. I think I like it."
Not like Howard or not Howard. What was his name? Hugh Hefner. Howard Hefner. Where'd that
Not
come
like
from?
Howard Hefner.
Not like Hugh Hefner.
RIP Howard Hefner up there.
How
Um,
soon how soon we forget, Hugh. Sorry. Hugh Hefner. Remember his satin pajamas all the time.
ew.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, she
Screw
does. She looks
Hugh
sh
Hefner.
well, okay, true enough.
Heather's hair
Um,
looks drunk too. It does.
it just and she just she was great at the end here. She was great at the end. I'm going to give her that. But the outfit just didn't do anything. And then the one on the boat, that blue and white thing
I
that
didn't
she
like the
was
boat
wearing.
outfit, but I didn't mind this, and I do like the glasses too. I just think she was kinda sloppy, by this time. It's like when you day drink and you get to a certain age, and then you
Oh,
try to carry it off into having dinner, or going to a party or clubbing. It's not this if when you're in your 20s, it's like, "Boom, boom, pow, I got this." You can look good as if you never drank. Once you're over 30 and you try to day
good
drink and
luck.
then go into night, even with a disco nap, that's why I was surprised Jen Shaw was still alive, So Heather Gay is barely clinging to life here, because she
She
had
is.
yeah, she's barely alive. I mean, these women are in their 40s, 50s trying to date
Yes.
and night drink and
Yes.
engage and disengage and be on a show and entertaining. It's a lot for that. Mm-mm.
Oh, they had to bring up the choir auditions again too. Call
Yeah.
it a day on the choir. Choir auditions. Whitney and Heather talk about this at the table. Jen is screaming at Heather, going, "You invited them, to audition." And it just like
Well, no, what
we
happened was Heather okay, so the first thing is we talked about, which is the, Dana calls stuff out and then calls Heather out, right?
right time
And
and time again.
calls her out for saying, "You said that if Jen Shaw gave you a friend ultimatum, you wouldn't be friends with her anymore." And like you said, she was like, "Oh, I can't believe you said that." But yeah, you
Right.
did say that, Heather, because Heather, you're kind of doing a lot here. You're trying to do a little too much, being Jen Shaw's ride or die, quote unquote.
I
Then
hate that
somehow
saying.
it comes to why do you hate that saying?
I hate that saying because it's overused with Jen.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
Mhm.
overused. I just, what does it even mean? What does it even mean? Ride or die.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like your diehard bestie that'll go to
Oh,
the ends of the earth with you. Yeah, you're screwed, Kim A. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Kim A, I'm
sorry. I
sorry.
didn't make the rules, but it's
Kim, so you're
unfortunately.
saying I'm screwed after 30. Enjoy what you got now, Kim.
If you
Trust
are
me.
not yet 30, day drink, night drink, evening drink, breakfast
Honey,
drink, do all the things because I'm probably no, yeah, after even
no, I was
maybe
good. It was
mid
after,
30s is
no, it
really
was
hard. But I only
mid,
drank till 32. So, and
really?
it
Is
it
that
was
true?
rough. Yeah. I
Oh my
quit at
God. See,
32.
I didn't quit till 42 or 43, and that is not pretty. That is
I
in the
couldn't imagine
40s.
going through my whole 30s. I'd probably be dead because I was like
No,
I would have looked like a zombie. I would have just looked like I might not have been dead, but I would have looked dead because
I would
you
drink to
can't
that
recover.
point where you drink so much and then you feel yourself just going, ooh, going up like another level. You could
If
just feel it. Anybody?
Yep.
Anybody? Okay.
Well, if
Crickets.
you could drink till are you talking about drinking to the point where you're like, "Oh, yeah, this is fun," and then you over drink and then you're like,
No,
"Oh."
no, it's just kind of like you're on an escalator, and then it's almost like another escalator comes behind you, and you're going, ooh,
When you're drinking,
just that. Yeah,
you felt your drunken brain rise.
I did. As God is my witness. That's the only part that I miss about it. Anyway.
Right? I know. Um,
um,
yeah, I know these rules bite. I'm so sorry. It's just and you could be the exception. There's always an exception. Always an
um,
exception to the rule.
Just have fun, Kim. Just
Did you
have
sneeze?
fun. Huh?
Did you sneeze?
No, I just said just have fun.
Oh, I was like gonna say bless you. I thought because you know your sneezes are like
Oh,
they
yeah,
sound
I
like that.
do. I have those little,
Yeah.
um, but no, I did not sneeze. But Kim, don't, I'm sorry we're crushing your dreams
We're
there.
just old
But
ladies. Don't let these 2 old ladies tell you what your future's gonna be, okay? This is just, a mere warning of what could be. It's not what will be, because Kim says, "I day drank and baked all day today and went out tonight." See, you must be just
oh my
there's certain
God.
people who were meant for
I
this, and
I
then there's us.
know I'm not worthy, Kim. That is fabulous.
Thanks, Tamara. Thank you so much. Yeah, you go, Kim. You get your bake,
Yes.
your drink, all that stuff on. You know, you do it for me and Nana because we couldn't do it right. So you do it for us. You
No,
do it
I
for us.
just I just did it too much. I
Yeah.
it could have spread it out more. Maybe it would have been better. I don't know. Okay, so here we are. Whitney tells Jen, Heather invited us to the choir practice. You can't be friends with Angie K. I can't do that, she says. Because Jen says, well, or Heather says to her, well, what you want me to do? What is it that you want me to I don't want you to be friends with Angie K. And Heather's telling her, I can't do that. I'm not picking.
But did you
Not
see how
picking these.
Heather tried to throw Whitney under the bus? So when Jen brought up her relationship with Angie H, she goes, "Oh, because Whitney decided to come in matching red dresses to my auditions with Angie H." And Whitney's like, what do I got to do with it? She's talking about you. I'm not her,
I know.
ride or die bestie for the restie." So Heather tried to she thought it was smooth, but it was rather clunky. Throw Whitney under the bus. And Whitney's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And she's like, no. And that's when Whitney called her out. You invited us. And Heather's like, oh, God, they're all calling me out. Heather was, I mean, she was getting panned at
Yes,
that table. They were
she
all
was.
calling
They
her out.
and well, they should. You know what? They should because she did say these things. She did invite him. Now, I don't know that she invited Whitney and her. Her thing was, I didn't know that they were going to come as the Bobbsey twins and all dressed up and
But
do a little dance.
you invited them to come. If
Right?
Jen Shaw is saying, now you're the one that wants to be friends with her, not me, Heather. If you want to be friends with her, you can't be inviting Angie H to these things. So she
Yes.
does want you to pick a side. She does want you she is giving you a friend ultimatum. And it took us a while to get there because again, it was like
Yes.
Dana coming at her, and then Whitney stepping in like, "You throw me under the bus." And I think Angie K, and she's like, "Angie K, you should shut your mouth. You should just be happy that you are still, or after the day you've had or something." I'm thinking they are treating Jen like she is the Don of this group.
And she's not. And she
Well, they
truly is
sure
not. I
think
know.
so.
Um, pick me or pick Angie K, Heather says.
Angie H.
I'm sorry.
Jen said to Heather.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Heather says, Jen is talking crazy. Okay. Guess what? Go find yourself another Heather Gay. I'm out. And that's when you stood up, turned around, said, guess what? Go find yourself to Jen, another Heather Gay.
And Jen's
And
like,
I'm out.
what?
She was surprised by that. She was surprised by that. But I think Heather was just trying to get off camera really fast because she could see how bad that outfit looked on her. So, okay. So much for the luau. Okay.
I liked how Lisa Barlow, when Heather was getting called out and stuff, I like how Lisa Barlow's like, oh,
I,
isn't that
I'm
interesting? It's about time someone call Heather out on this stuff. Let's keep going here.
she seemed prim and proper and she looked really good. Lisa looked
Mhm.
good. Lisa screaming at Jen, you ruined my day. Lisa says Jen is a effing liar. She showed Lisa on the boat. Jen says she did not do this, what she's saying. So Jen doesn't remember what she did.
She doesn't remember pushing Lisa. She doesn't remember get away from me,
Nothing.
and Lisa trying to like, Jen, what did I do? I mean, Lisa knows like she can't befriend. Like, obviously, Lisa, she'll get caught on a hot mic. I'm surprised she hasn't got caught on a hot mic about Jen Shaw yet. But Lisa's
Oh,
like, all right, I don't want to fight with you, but if I have to, the two people that I think actually will and have before come to
mhm.
blows is Lisa Barlow and Jen Shaw. I feel like Lisa Barlow, when they were on the bus last season, Jen started bucking up and Lisa Barlow bucked right up and got up last season. So I thought they were gonna come to
Go to
blows this season.
Go to
Yeah.
fisticuffs. Yeah. This is,
Yeah.
and Carolyn, she says this is the weirdest friend dynamic
It
ever. And
is.
you are so right. You are so right. These gals are really off the rails. Um, let's see. So the next episode, I'm dying to see this one. They're on the beach and they got this kind of bubble wrap or bubble kind of things around them and they running into each other, hitting each other. What do they call those? They're not balloons, they're like bodysuits, but chubby bodysuits clear.
Well, it's like you're in a bubble and then
Yeah.
but you're like wrapped in almost bubble wrap, right? And then you can kind of fight
Yeah.
each other or bounce off each other.
I know.
It's
So
like what people do at their we had something like this. Did we have something like this? I think so at our senior, like they do a high school senior night, or maybe we had a Velcro wall, but it sounds like something you do at
oh,
a
okay.
college graduation type. It's your last, class outing or activity or like senior night, that sort of thing. It just like,
It looked fun. It really did look
oh
fun.
no.
No? Were they bouncing into each other and stuff?
Because it's all
Um,
you're all sweating, you get sand in there, and then you're like breaking nails and
hmm, okay.
breaking noses that aren't, that
Oh,
are
maybe.
new.
Oh, that wouldn't be good.
Popping tits, popping saline. No, yeah, no. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Jen now saying she's the only one that has had um, Angie's back, and I'm like, what? Where
Yeah,
did we
Jen
come from
Jen all
that?
of a sudden then, yeah, warmed up to Angie K. I'm like, wait a minute. We were on the I Hate Angie K train.
Yes.
You weren't talking to her. It was you're hanging out with Heather and Meredith. Heather was kissing your ass. And now you so quickly throw Heather under the bus because she says something you don't like. And now you're back to Angie. It's the emotional intelligence on this
Oh, it's
season
so
is
bad.
with Jen Shaw, that is very low. It's very low.
Oh,
Mhm.
it's so bad. She goes, I tried to put together a wonderful party and a wonderful trip, and this is how it turns out. Yes, you ruined it. You ruined it, Jen. Nobody else
You
did
did.
it. You ruined it. Yes, this is how it turns out. Heather and Jen are screaming at each other. Someone comes to Heather's door at 4:50 a.m. We see that. Doesn't show who it is. Next, they show Heather with that black and purple eye. They're still, pushing us
Mhm.
to the next episode to see that. I hope they don't push us to the next episode because I really want to know who did that or how it happened. The best line, I think, in the whole thing was Lisa to Jen. You're as fake as your boobs and your ass and your face. Everything. You're just fake.
Lisa Barlow is winning this season so far. She
That was
really
good.
is.
That
I
was good.
mean, at first I was like, okay, we'll see where we end up. But right now it's kind of Lisa Barlow's world. I mean, things, everyone seems to be imploding around her. I mean, she's still getting in fights with them and getting the brunt of it. But
Yes.
really, she has
Yes.
these moments where she's able to be like, okay, yeah, these
Okay, I
great
get
friends
it.
over here, but I'm the bad one with the hot mic because Meredith, on the boat, she was upset because they were talking about
Yes.
friendship or something, or they're talking about something, and Lisa's talking to Meredith's like, I'm disengaging. I'm leaving. I'm just leaving because you said I screwed half of New York and I can't buy a house and my husband can't keep a job. I'm disengaging. You didn't want to wear Brooks Marks tracksuit. I'm disengaging. And they're like, what, Meredith? Oh my God, seriously. And I'm like, well, Meredith is going to be mad her whole life about that hot mic. I mean, it would be hard in Meredith's
That would
defense
be
not to be. If your friend said all that, that's a lot, Lisa Barlow. As much as I loved it
that.
for a Housewives moment, they will
Yes.
never be
Yes.
the same kind of friends again after that.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
I would have a hard time with that. Hi,
Yes.
Jackie. Nice to see you, honey.
Hey, Jackie. So yeah, it
Um,
was
I know.
Heather fell drunk. She had to have, I mean, walked
my
into
God.
something, a camera person.
Yes.
They're building it up so much, and we're all going to be so disappointed, I feel like, when we find out what really happened.
You're right. I know it isn't anybody that punched her. I know it isn't. And that little somebody coming to the door at 4:50 a.m. Who do you think that is? I think it's Whitney.
Oh, what if Whitney had a bunch of She didn't, but I mean,
Well, I don't think so either. But I kind of think it's Whitney. I'm trying to think who else. I don't think it's Jen, because by now Jen has got to be so drunk she's passed out. Just guessing. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I will say though that I am impressed so far with Angie K's performance. It does
Yeah.
look like Miss T was saying in the chat that then she takes up for Jen again. Like, okay, well, we'll be friends again. But as we know
No.
now from postseason drama, Angie K and Jen Shaw are not friends. They're not friendly at all. Jen Shaw takes every opportunity to trash her. And
Yes.
Jen Shaw is actually close with Angie H, whose husband did the Finsta account about her. So it is just like you guys said in the chat, the friend
Yes.
dynamic is screwy. But these two, every season, it's a lot of like women who look alike. I know Angie K's face is a little
Yes.
different and longer here, but we
I
do
know.
have with Meredith too. If you put Meredith, Angie K, and Lisa, for someone who isn't watching this show regularly, they'll be like, is this all one woman?
I watch it regular. I get everybody mixed up. Or Nana.
I mean, yeah, there's just
now,
a lot of similarities.
Lisa's got a lot of good cleavage here. That's Lisa, right? Yeah, Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa's got that, and she's got the spray tanning. But Dana, I will say, Dana is bringing it too. I mean, she's coming in and playing right away, playing the Housewives game right away, calling Heather out on some stuff she said. So, I mean, these ladies are here for their snowflakes. They're definitely doing the work.
Yes, they are. Yes. And, and they're just moving in on when they bid a fond farewell to Jen? Is that what they're moving into? Or are they all going to be just a part of this?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think,
okay.
Well, you have to remember they lost Mary Cosby too.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So
how soon we forget.
Right? We're Mary Cosby down and we're about to be Jen Shaw down. And that just leaves you with Lisa Barlow, Meredith, Whitney, and Heather. So that's 4 housewives. And technically our original housewives, I think, or for a while we had 7 going. So all 3 could get snowflakes, but I think for sure Angie K is showing some snowflake that she could be a snowflake holder. And also Dana, I was impressed with Dana holding her own, showing up to the trip. You're like, screw you, Jen Shaw, you don't run me, you don't run anything.
I love that. And I liked how she snubbed him at the airport and just kind of kept her back to her. I loved it.
Right? I like her too. I like that she's rocking the grays. I think this is a great little confessional look she's got going. Someone said her backdrop of her house is very boring. I will say it's a little,
like
these pretty windows. This is her backdrop, when they do their confessionals. And so like compared to
I'll take
Meredith.
Okay, Meredith is, but then you have to have Meredith in there too. But yeah. Push Meredith aside. Let me see what's behind there. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm tired of Jen. I know everybody's tired of Jen. What's going to happen this next episode? I think I want to say Whitney at the door, but maybe it might be Jen knocking at Heather's door. I
Or
don't know.
maybe it's a producer. We don't know.
Yeah. The
Mhm.
hell? Who is it?
We're left with little girls.
Little girls. That was
Mhm.
so good. But I did like this episode, but a lot of screaming and a lot of wasted vegetables.
It was sad to see those vegetables flying. Look at here's
Look
the
at those
carrots
nice
and the
carrots. And it looks like
perfectly good.
they have those carrots, they sliced them, like,
Real nice. The circles, those are so
I
good with the
love
ribs.
those.
Rib for her
Yes.
pleasure. Oh, I love
Ribbed.
those.
God, I wanted to say that. Okay.
Oh, I love the rib for her pleasure carrots.
Oh, they were
Yes.
so good. Oh my God.
K10 is maybe giving us a little tea here. Someone slipped on Watch What Happens Live and said they are down to 3 housewives. IDK. That means someone else will leave or be kicked off. Still a physical altercation to arise. Or if they accidentally said that. Oh. Who slipped on Watch What Happens Live?
I don't know who was just on there.
Well, it was a great week actually for Watch What Happens Live. They had a very funny guy on there with Candace who had some pretty good Potomac takes that I liked. I think he's a comedian. I forget his name. And then they also had Bethany Frankel with Jeff Lewis and Andy. And I know you didn't watch New York and you also didn't ever watch any shows like Flipping Out with Jeff Lewis, but I liked drama
Bethany.
happened.
I like Bethany because she just, she killed it when everybody else is, trying to get a product to sell. She killed it with her Skinny Girl and all that. Yeah.
Well, now she's doing a Housewives podcast, a rewatch podcast.
Oh, okay.
And she's been called out, and she was called on Watch What Happens Live because she has long tried to separate herself from Housewives, and then she's come back, and then she's like talked shit on it, and so now she's diving back into it. So Andy Cohen kind of called her out, Jeff Lewis. It was a lot of back and forth. It was very entertaining to watch. Luann, who's on tour with her cabaret, was talking shit about it because she said it was toxic. She said all these things, and now she's doing it. And everyone was kind of joking, like, this isn't a novel idea. I mean, a lot of housewives have done this, and a lot of regular people like us have been doing this kind of stuff for years. But she's Bethany, so she's delivering it like, no, it's something you've never seen. And I'm actually have a different perspective now, and I'm seeing things differently, like the Kelly situation on Scary Island, and I have empathy for this. And it's like, okay, but Bethany, you're still just doing a Housewives rewatch. You're not reinventing the wheel. It's you guys, you housewives got the idea from us normal people who did this kind of stuff. You could bank it. And now you see this with many television shows, from Beverly Hills 90210 to The Office, where the stars will rewatch. And it's actually a really fun thing when you're a fan of the show and you can get some of your favorite cast members to rewatch and give you inside scoop and stuff. But I think Bethany just put herself above it for so long that people are like, oh, now you're going to slum it back in the Housewives world. And I do remember Bethany was trying to get a TV show like sold, she had different ideas for a TV show, like kind of like a Trump, like, was it The Apprentice? You Fired. She had a lot of different scripted, non-scripted things in the works. And this is kind of what she ended up with, I think, allegedly. So she says it's doing well, but it was interesting to watch her and Jeff Lewis on Watch What Happens Live, because
that would have been good.
Because they're both so mouthy and so opinionated, and they literally should. I mean, they are more entertaining than just watching Andy. But Andy's interaction with Bethany too was good. I thought it was fun to watch. And then Bethany went back home to her TikTok, and apparently her daughter was there during the taping of Watch What Happens Live, and Jeff Lewis had maybe called her nasty or something happened, but they had this little back and forth going on, and she's like, hey baby, if you want to mess with the bee, you better not something with the shot. She's always got her little sayings. But Jeff Lewis ended up calling her and apologizing, and so she
was like,
I'm so
Wow.
glad that she did this whole TikTok about how she's so happy and she likes Jeff Lewis because he's someone who can apologize, that maybe it might have went too far, like it was entertaining, but maybe too far. And that's the thing with Bethany is, as much as I enjoy Bethany, there's parts I don't enjoy with her as well. And people think that Bethany is like this hard ass. She's quick-witted. She's got a dagger for a tongue, but she's also very sensitive. So don't think she's one of those people who's going to tell you off and then go home and cry about it.
Oh,
She's not a cold-hearted.
she's
She
not as yeah.
and it affects her. She tries to act like the toughest bee, but she's gonna cry about it. She cries. She's very emotional. Very emotional.
Well, how long did her marriage last? That was so
Her
sad that
divorce lasted like triple the time of her marriage.
I
She
know,
had
but
one of the
she
longest divorces in
oh
history.
my God, because she had this marriage that was just, she talked about it and just
They had a
everything. This was
show.
gonna
They
be
did a
and yes.
spinoff.
I know, I
Yeah.
don't get it. And then it just what happened? It's so sad that I don't know.
People are
Especially
asking,
after
well, it was a mess. This Jason guy, he ended up, I think, being real weird too. And it just was one of those things, two people that probably should never been together. They had a kid, and then he just seemed to be, I don't know. It was very messy. Very messy. I'm sure it's he seemed to be kind of a
yeah,
dick though. I don't know. Just in my opinion. Jen, her sentencing got pushed back. So if Bravo wanted to, they could
again.
get her for the reunion, because they haven't filmed the reunion yet, right?
No, they have not.
No.
Not that I'm aware of. I hope they get
So
Jen for the reunion. I hope
mhm.
she's still around for that. But if it gets too tough, she'll back out. And I don't believe they should even be paid if they back out of a reunion. Sorry.
I don't either. Like, you have to go to the reunion. You have to go on the cast trips. You have to do the things. That's what we watch for. We don't need people not going.
Right.
Apparently, though, Mary Cosby, the reason she didn't go is Jenny Wynn, and she felt uncomfortable with Jenny Wynn. But I'm thinking, in Jenny Wynn, we
Well,
found out, she was, a bigot. But I feel like Mary Cosby, she will
there's
put you
a
in place.
yeah.
There
I
was
think
more to it.
she
I think she didn't want to be asked questions about her church and stuff.
there you go. She could have held
Yeah,
her
other
own. We all
things.
know that. Yes.
Yeah, Erin said, I subscribe to Bethany's new podcast. She has famous people watch Housewives for the first time and give their review. She adds background. That is,
Oh,
you
okay.
know, she
Yep.
has to put some kind of spin on it because we already have, Housewives things. I mean, maybe she got the idea from Married to Bravo, which originally was, make someone who didn't watch Bravo,
Yes.
my husband, watch it and then recap it with me and give the
And that
review.
was good. I love
That
that.
was,
I
and now
love
Married to
that.
Bravo is me and my mom, and then me
I
and Shauna
know. And I
Princess,
love that.
and
And I
then
love
me
that.
and
Yes.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
But it was a messy Watch What Happens Live episode with the three of them, and
It
normally Watch
really
What Happens
was.
Live can kind of be a snooze fest sometimes.
This,
This
yeah.
wasn't.
This would have been good to see. I should have watched that one.
Yeah, you
Jeff
didn't
Lewis,
watch.
I did not. Now, Jeff Lewis, is he
He's been around forever on Bravo. He was on
okay?
Flipping Out,
Okay.
and he went through a messy divorce too.
Okay.
So yeah, Mary felt the heat, and so she went into hiding. Yeah, the reunion will be Jen's swan song.
Yeah, I hope she shows for it.
Jerry
I really do.
Springer watches. See, that is actually a good idea for a little something to add to her podcast format. I do like that. But I do think, Bethany, she can handle it. Like, they threw it at
Yes.
her. You got to eat a little crow. Maybe is that the saying? When you talk so much
Yes.
shit about this and ultimately you settle into a show and a
Yeah.
podcast that becomes your job, but you want to distance yourself. So, I mean, you came back twice. I do think Bethany should be for the Roni Legacy show they want to do, for the cast. I feel like
Oh,
if they're gonna bring back, I don't even know what's going on with Roni right now, but if they're gonna bring back uh originals or whatever, and then do a brand new New York, which just seems to be what they're doing with all new ladies, Bethany should be brought back. However, she always has an open door invitation from Andy Cohen. She just says she doesn't want to, but something about when they were talking about it on Watch What Happens Live when Jeff Lewis brought it up, something tells me she could be persuaded.
okay. Well,
But she's also said it's a very toxic situation because, and I understand what she's saying, because you always have to be fighting with someone.
Yes,
And
to
her
be on the
last
Housewives, you mean? To be on the
yeah, and the
Housewives?
last time she was brought back was very emotional for her. Granted, she was going through this divorce, but you could tell that maybe she would still put up the fight, but she would bawl her eyes out,
Oh god, you
you
hate to
know?
see that
So,
unless it's Jen Shaw. Okay.
yeah. Thank you, Artie Fleetwood, thank you. But I enjoy watching, Bethany on The Housewives.
Mhm.
So I mean, I wish she would come back if
Hi,
there's a Roni
artists.
legacy, which brings us into Miami. Okay, so the Real Houses of Miami are back. The Real Houses of Miami Nana was on hiatus for a long time. They came back last season, and now we're back with another new season. They gave us, I think, 4 or 5 episodes they dropped on us on Peacock, and
Oh,
to start
okay.
watching. I started watching, and oh my God, Nana, you should actually watch because you really don't have to have watched. There is a woman on there, another Lisa. Okay. Her husband, she married a plastic surgeon. Her thing was always, my husband, my husband made the perfect wife and I got the perfect life because he basically molded her into what he wanted in a woman, which is always very healthy in a relationship. If
Oh,
someone just
I
puts
would
you under the
say.
knife and makes you into a Frankenstein bride, that's always so healthy.
How pretty.
Yeah. So her husband Lenny, he's getting caught in quite the hot mic moment where he basically admits to someone on camera, one of his friends or something, that, oh, I'll be single very soon and I'm with someone
Oh,
else who I really love or whatever. So
ouch.
Lenny's a whole dickhead. So we're watching these episodes. So she's starting, Nana, and she's talking to some of the ladies, right? And she's like, yeah, Lenny's finally getting into shape and eating right. It's always what I wanted him to do and all this stuff. And they're like, this one housewife, they cut to her, confession. I think it's Kiki. And she's like, you know what they say, if he's, working out and all that stuff, and you're not getting it, someone else is getting it. So her face while she's explaining to these women that, oh yeah, he's finally working out and stuff. And they're like, so
Uh-oh.
he has this whole relationship with this other woman and he's gonna be caught on
That's
a hot mic, and then he's caught again telling her, "I know you won't leave. I know you won't leave this house voluntarily. I know you'll have to have a court get you out." So this Lisa, her whole world, I mean, they've had a very tumultuous relationship since the beginning. I mean, anytime you marry
oh.
someone who wants to Frankenbride you into, and
Oh
he's just
my
a dick.
gosh, yes.
He's always been a dick, hands off with the kid. Like he's just very dick tendencies. And you can tell she's, carrying a lot of that stress. So
Oh,
she's fighting with the other housewives as well. And Larsa Pippen's on there. Do you remember Larsa Pippen? She was married to Scottie Pippen from the
no.
Chicago Bulls
No.
with Michael Jordan. It was Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan in the 90s. They were like I know you're a big sports buff, so I
And
wanted to give
nothing
you
to do with Pippi Longstocking, right? That's the
no.
closest Pippin anything.
Pippen.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, she was best friends with Kim Kardashian for a long time, and it's almost like she just took notes on everything Kim did
Uh,
because she's got the Kim butt, the Kim voice, the Kim just whole
oh,
persona. And so she's back on it. It's so what I think of this season so far, I'm excited for this season. I haven't made it through all the episodes that dropped, but we're gonna get a new episode, like I said, every Thursday. But I am excited to see what happens with this Lenny Lisa, even though it is kind of heartbreaking to watch, but it's also like a
yeah,
train
that
wreck.
would be.
You
That would be.
can't, not look
Right.
away. But there's a woman on there, Nana, a housewife, Julia. She is married to Julia wife, I forget her name. She's married to Martina Navratilova.
Oh, yeah.
Navratilova, the famous
The
tennis player.
tennis player, yes.
So it's nice to see like our first like lesbian
Oh,
couple.
okay.
So that's kind of
Yes.
cool. I'll show you a picture of them. And I like Julia. Julia is cuckoo bananas. She's got she has a farm and she's got chickens and all kinds of her and Martina they might be having some marital Martina's traveling a lot and stuff. But I think Julia's fun. But here they are, Nana, the two of them together.
Oh, yes, I can see. Yep. She
Mhm.
hasn't changed all that much, you know?
No, she kind of looks, the same, like similar. Yeah.
Yeah, she really does. I would know her.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly, exactly. So we'll see. I mean, we got Lisa versus Larsa, Lisa versus Kiki, Lisa, and then you have Marisol, and you have
Hmm.
Alexia,
I'd
what's her
like
name?
to.
Um, they're actually, I mean, I think Miami is very entertaining. Um, and I think Kiki got her. We have Gertie and Kiki as well. We have a lot of pretty great housewives in Miami. It doesn't get the recognition it deserves, but yeah, we have Alexia, Marisol. Her mom was one of the ones that were like a very well-known Bravo mom. You
Well,
know,
Martina looks thin to me. Not that she was ever heavy, but doesn't she look thin
yeah,
in the face? Yeah.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, sure. Uh,
She does. No, she
but
does.
we're
She
dealing with
does.
Alexia just lost her mom and she got married to this guy maybe she shouldn't have married. We'll see how that plays
Oh.
out. Her son was in a bad accident, so he's got some developmental delays, and things.
Oh my
He's like
gosh.
an adult though. And then she has another son who's gets in trouble. We have Adriana, Marisol, and Alexia both dealing with, lost their mom, but they're also in love, not with each other, but and then Lisa's marriage problems, and then Julia and her chickens, and Martina, and then we got Gertie, and then Kiki's back. So it's
Oh.
actually, I mean, I think with this whole Lenny Lisa marriage fallout, I think it's gonna be a pretty crazy season. Yeah,
And
Julia
this
and
is
Martina appear to be going through it too. So this is
oh.
Miami.
Oh, this is the brand new Miami. Well,
Yeah.
one that was on hiatus and came back. Okay.
Yeah, because this, I mean, Miami, the first season, because this is season 5. The first season aired in 2011, and then they took a break all the way
Wow.
until last year, I believe. And
Wow.
so,
That's a
yeah,
lot. That's a long time.
because yeah, they had a couple other housewives like Joanna Krupa. Remember Brandy Glanville was always talking about some lady's vagina smelling a certain way? That's Joanna Krupa. She was a housewife of Miami. They were at odds. So, the
Oh,
classic
Bra-
Brandy.
Brandy, I don't come back on anything. Thank you.
Well, there was the People's Choice Awards, Nan, and I wanna know if you saw. Did you see Kathy Hilton's moment that everyone was talking about?
No, no.
You didn't?
No, when was People's Choice on?
Oh, I don't know. It was like and it was
Oh,
this week sometime, maybe
oh,
early
no.
this past week or whatever. Okay.
Nope, sorry, I missed that.
So, let me show. Don't forget to follow us, or don't forget to hit the like if you haven't already, you guys. We appreciate it.
We
And
really
then follow
appreciate it.
us on social media, married the number 2 Bravo and at Joleen Lunzer, and I'll show you, Nana. So, um, the Mariska Hargitay, she's the daughter of, she was on SVU. She's beautiful. Let me show you. Mariska Mariska Hargitay.
Oh,
So
yes, she was.
yes,
Okay. Um,
remember
yes, yes, she
the daughter
was.
of a bodybuilder and actor, Mickey
Yes. Yes,
Hargitay,
and
and actress Jane.
it wasn't
She died.
Jane. Oh, yeah.
Jane Mansfield.
James Man Jane Mansfield, that's right. James
We
Mansfield.
we both
Jane
are just butchering these names. James Mansfield. Yes,
Jane
Mariska.
Mansfield. It was a horrible car accident she was involved in. Yeah.
Okay, so she was accepting an award at the People's Choice
Oh,
Awards,
she's so
right?
beautiful. Yes.
She's gorgeous and a great actress. Okay, just all the good stuff. Kathy Hilton and the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills were there. They were seated at a table. Lisa
Okay.
Rinna is next to Kathy Hilton, and Kyle
Mm,
Richards is on her Instagram like awkward, and Kathy's just in her own Kathy world. Okay,
okay.
so while she's up there, I made
I'm
a little. Kathy decides to put her lipstick on at a moment where Mariska is talking about choice and having an impassioned little speech as the celebrities do. And Kathy's up there with her purse after she's because they had given the award, they were the announcer or whatever. And she puts on her lipstick, and people were up in odds, or is that what people say, up in odds about it, or at
up
odds,
in
or up in arms?
Up in arms. Yeah.
We're just really killing it. I'm killing it with these things. Up in odds, up in arms. So then I added Kathy, follow us on Mary, the number 2 Bravo, Kathy to the Bethany, Andy, Jeff, little Watch It Happens Live. So there's Kathy. I just took her out of the video with Mariska and added her there. So while they're talking, she's putting our lipstick. But that's what she did. She just pops, she's back there, and as she's giving this impassioned speech, Kathy Hilton puts her lipstick on. Let me pull the but follow us on Mary, the number 2 Bravo for more fun content like that. But
and it's almost like, why did they even go over to her? You know, why did they even pan over the cameras?
It didn't have to pan. She was in frame. Watch, I'll show you. Kathy
okay.
Hilton,
all right.
Lipstick, People's Choice Awards. Watch, I'll show you what she does. Here we go. Okay. Shout out to. Okay, so shout out to, what is this chat? Or it's a short on at Dynamic Feed. Shout out to at Dynamic Feed. We're providing commentary on your little thing. So here she is.
Okay.
At the accepting her award. Okay, and then let's hit play, and she's saying, maybe I should play the audio. I'll find.
No, maybe not. Maybe not.
No, I can. Then you can see, like, as she's having an impassioned.
Well, so she's not at the table. Kathy Hilton's right behind her.
Well, because they you know how they have them give out the award. So it was the Real Houses of Beverly Hills were there, and they gave out that award. You know how they like, and the winner is, and then they come on the stage. Let me see if I can find a better.
Okay, that is bad.
Okay, here we go.
Thinking she's still in the audience is what I was thinking.
No, she's on stage as an awards, whatever you'd call it, giver,
a presenter.
Yeah. Okay, so here's Mariska, and she's, accepting, beautiful, ready to talk about, but it's such a Kathy Hilton thing.
I just want to celebrate our ability in all of us.
So as she's talking about like choice and stuff, there's Kathy. Just like, I just want to celebrate. She's just like pulls out her purse.
I just want to celebrate our ability in all of us.
Even Erica Jane looks over like, what are you doing?
Maybe that's not what you should be doing. Oh my gosh.
So some people thought it was disrespectful and distracting, but I'm like, if you don't watch Housewives, yeah. If you don't know Kathy Hilton's personality, but Kathy Hilton, I bet you she doesn't even know who Mariska Hargitay is.
I'm sure she doesn't. She would know. She would remember Jane Mansfield.
Would she?
Yes.
Well, it was very funny because I wish I could get the whole clip, but yeah, it was.
I'm thinking they panned over to her. She was still in the audience doing this. She's right up on stage behind her. That's disgusting.
She's a presenter, yes, and she's doing that, and you're just like, what? Okay, here's the full clip. Here's the full clip. I can show you now, Nana. Okay, watch this. Ready?
That's so bad.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Shout out to Throwback Queen on YouTube. We're going to watch your video of it, and okay.
Word, and that's even more important, is choice. So I just want to celebrate our ability in all of us, the willingness in all of us to choose kindness.
She looks bored.
Courage.
I'm sorry. I mean,
is that Erica Jane next to her?
Yes.
Is choice.
I mean, Kathy's just digging through her purse, pulling out.
So I just want to celebrate.
It's so bad.
Ability in all of us, the willingness in all of us to choose.
Yeah, look at Erica Jane's wearing one of those outfits. I don't even know what they'd be called, but people are doing their nails kind of like that now, where you can see like the outline. It's almost like a hologram. Or remember Hypercolor? It's like she's got a Hypercolor body. So remember, if you breathe on it, it changes colors, like changes colors with your feet. was like
Well,
an 80s, 90s thing, hypercolor.
oh,
And
I don't
Lisa
care.
Rinna looked, I
Now,
mean,
where's Rinna?
she's
Okay,
over
she's
here.
over
She
on
put
the,
her
okay.
hair back. I didn't
Okay.
like it.
No, it doesn't. I didn't even know that was her. Wow. Oh,
Yeah, and then you got
Kathy.
Dorit. So you got Rinna, Dorit, and then you got Mariska Hargitay. Sorry. Then you got Kathy Hilton, Erica, Crystal Minkoff, and Sutton Strack.
Oh my
And
God.
Crystal was photographed with Sarah Michelle Gellar, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So I don't know if they're buddies. They might be buddies. Someone said Sarah Michelle Gellar is photographed with one of her fans, Crystal Minkoff. Yeah, it's like a mannequin dress. It's people do their nails like that
Oh,
too, and you can see like the outline of it. It's very
oh
interesting.
my gosh.
Comic
Love
book,
that.
yeah. So it's just something different, but I mean, I didn't enjoy Erica's outfit, but they were asked on the red carpet who they'd want to see back, and it was Erica and Kyle, and they both said Brandy Glanville, Nana.
No,
Once, and I think Rinna wants her back too. So once I found out they all do, then I don't want Brandy back because then she's just gonna kiss their ass. However, Brandy is hard to rein in. So she'll get the drink in her and she will ruin everybody's lives. So maybe
I know. I don't know. I just don't want Brandy. I
Kyle
don't
was
want.
there, but I don't know why she wasn't on the stage. You don't want Brandy, Nana.
No,
No.
I don't
No.
want Brandy. No. I want
No.
get Kim back. Kim, Kyle, and Kathy. Let's go.
I think we just need a Kim. I'm telling you, we need the Richard sister show.
Yes.
And with their
yes.
families, and I want to see how their families navigate the drama between these sisters, from the husbands to the kids, because all the cousins are friends, but it's got to affect, it does affect who's invited where, and it has to affect their friendship. So I want to see that reality
That's hard.
show.
That would be hard. That would be very
Yeah,
hard.
but I want to see
But I
that
would love to
reality
see
show,
that. Don't get
right?
me wrong. I want that
Mhm.
Kim, Kyle, and Kathy. Yeah.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
you can have some, they're really pushing for Teddy too. And I'm like, don't try to make Teddy a thing again.
Teddy was Teddy on the show. And then she left for good reason.
Mhm.
It would be Teddy and like Denise Richards. No. I wouldn't want her back either. And I love Denise Richards, but not in that capacity. No.
Yeah, you don't want her as a housewife anymore.
No.
Teddy, do you see Teddy was on Watch Happens Live with John Mellencamp Cougar?
John Cougar Mellencamp, and then he goes by John Cougar.
Once he broke up with Meg Ryan, on board.
Oh.
Did they break? I think they broke up.
I think they did too, but yeah, Meg Ryan doesn't even look like Meg Ryan anymore. It's like, what did
Poor
we
Meg.
do?
She's so cute. But he was like outing Teddy. He was like, Teddy's always been dramatic. One time he told a story, you could tell Teddy's like, shut up. He's like, one time she fell down and she gonna be okay. I'm like, she'll be fine. She's dramatic. She's crying. And then when she realized no one was watching, she turns the tears off. I was like, oh, John, you just outed your daughter's behavior on the Housewives.
Not good.
Yeah, Teddy's, she's got that podcast with Tamara, Two
just
T's in a Pod, and she tries to have drama with some of the ladies, and she was very
it's
upset.
just nothing I
said,
want to see.
well, she was upset that people didn't hug Kyle at the end of the reunion, and I was like, most of us, Teddy, are still on the weird side of it. Most of us were upset that nobody consoled Garcelle, who you guys actually traumatized her.
Right.
Not Kyle, who's, I mean, yes, the sister thing, okay.
No, we've already had that the last reunion where they were
And Teddy-
crying and
yeah, and
hugging.
Teddy's like,
we don't.
These housewives are just picking what they think the audience wants, and you got to be human. It's like, ma'am, everyone's always on Kyle's side at this. It would have been Garcelle that we would like someone to stick up for in these
Absolutely
situations, but
hands down, absolutely.
Right? Quit trying to make Teddy.
No Teddy.
It's not gonna happen. So that's our review. That's our recap. Leave a like, you guys. Nana, any fun plans for the rest of your weekend?
I'm going out to dinner with my cousin tomorrow night and going to an Italian place. And then I might be going out with a friend on Tuesday afternoon for lunch. We're going to see this how old we're getting. We're going to see how the weather is.
Oh, okay.
And because we are supposed to, I know we are supposed to get some rain and snow, and if that turns to like sleet and icy, and that's no good. I don't want to drive in that either. So we touch base
Oh,
tonight, and
okay.
we might be getting together on Tuesday. I just love her. Somebody I'd gone to grade school with in high school, and
How
we kind of
fun. Have little
reconnected.
girls.
Yeah, just her and I. Just yeah.
Is it a man?
It isn't a man. It's
Okay.
a dear friend. It's a dear friend. I love her. So
Yes.
yeah, so it's those kinds of things. I do have the kids on Monday. We have them on
Oh,
Monday because
fun.
they're off school, so they'll be here.
How
And
fun.
yeah, so
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us on Saturday. We couldn't yesterday because I had a show, so
yeah,
I had to drive to LA, and then I drove back right after the show, and Nana was
I was
not.
nervous.
She was
Well,
nervous.
I don't care how old your kids get, but when you're doing a long drive like that, it just makes me just a little nervous. That's all. It's
Yeah.
nothing I would be able to do, I guess.
Mhm.
I just like, wow.
Yes, a dear friend, Rudolph. A dear friend.
Oh,
Dear friend.
does the deer have a little dough? Yeah, $2. Okay.
Oh,
Anyway,
Nana with the
ba-dum-bum.
jokes. Well, it looks like graphic says her mom is the same way. People want to know
Yes.
what the temperature is there, Nana.
Well, it was very nice. I went out to get the mail, and then I went to Kohl's. And when I was going into Kohl's, it started to kind of sleet, but it was still in the 30s, so it was nice. So,
Oh, I forgot we promised people we'd show them the Frankie little thing. So let me
I'm
do that.
sorry, I forgot about that too.
I know. I just remembered. So I
Oh,
don't want to make promises and not keep them. It's so cute, you guys. Oh, Sarah posted the cutest picture of Frankie with the doggy. Did you
I
see it?
saw that. You
Is that
bet I
Keith?
did. That is Keith.
You guys want to see Keith sweat? Okay,
Want to see Keith? Keith is
show
so
you.
cute.
We'll show you. I'll try to keep Sarah's name so that she has some.
Yeah,
any-
don't right.
But okay. Well, is that
How do you
hiding
do
it?
that?
Mm,
So the temperature is in the
let me
30s.
just do this.
We're supposed to have pretty nice weather, except for Tuesday. It seems like some of the stuff is going to bypass us, but in the beginning of the week, they were saying, oh my gosh, we're going to get, 7 inches of snow. And
7 inches.
well,
Good.
and really, Jamie, who couldn't use 7 inches? Really, great for him. Okay.
Did
Anyway,
Jamie say that?
no, I said it before Jamie could.
Oh, okay. Jamie might be sleeping right now and thinking
Oh,
of
yeah,
no.
might be. What is the temperature, Nana? Yes, it's 30s. So,
Yeah, here, I mean, it's so chilly. It's like 60. Ooh, brr.
oh,
Brr. Okay, here, let me show you guys this cute picture that my sister-in-law posted of Frankie and Keith Sweat. Keith. Oops. Keith.
we just don't
got
want.
rid- Look how cute.
Okay, look at
Aw. Thank you,
and they.
Diana.
Oh,
for the
Diana
that.
Lee, thanks for another one, honey. Love you too. That's
Thank
very
you,
nice of
Carolyn.
you.
Isn't that cute with little Keith Sweat, and then Frankie back there?
And they
Just
both.
cute. Okay.
And they got rescue dogs. They always get rescue dogs. So
Rescue. What are they? Bulldogs? They're not pits. They're
no, one is
mixed.
is an English bulldog. Is there?
Is it?
Oh, I
We
get
don't know our
mixed up.
dogs. We know our cats.
This is I'm not sure, but Keith
Keith
is
is a
starting to.
sweetie.
Keith is getting better. He's not jumping as much.
Yeah, he likes to. He's just a big dog that doesn't know his own. He just needs some like a good training.
Jamie be saying he needs 8. Oh, stop it.
Oh, Jamie.
Jamie. Oh my God.
Okay, here I'll show Nana's okay, so here's
if you
Nana's
just want to
video.
show.
This is little Frank Tink at his little school.
It was so cute. And I don't know, how do we do that where it was showing other people? I'm not so sure, honey.
Oh, maybe okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not so sure because some people wouldn't want their
kids on the internet. Yeah.
You got it. So
but what if you put it on social media? I guess that's different than a YouTube live stream.
It is.
Okay. So maybe I'll just, did you have a picture of him in his little outfit or no? Maybe I'll just do a screenshot of him. Let me see if I can get a screenshot of him without any of the other kids.
Okay, yeah, I just started thinking about that, and some people are very leery of that, and they have every right
Like
to be.
Frank's
But
Nana and Auntie are exposing everybody in the class.
I
But he
know
looked
they're probably saying,
so
"Oh,
cute. So they did like a little dance to some Christmas songs, right? They had like 5 Christmas songs and
yes."
dances.
They had 5 Christmas songs, and they had 5 different kindergarten classes in this one school. That's a lot of kids. They're going to be the new boomers. There's a lot
Really?
of them. I think. I mean, I'm just saying. I think that's. If I could
Think any pictures
just.
of him in his cute outfit?
That's what I was trying to just find, Tony. I was just trying to find that and see if I
So
didn't get
cute.
something. He did. He had the cutest sweater on, and
Well, I might post it on my Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might see it. But he just looked so adorable. It's probably going to be blurry. I don't think you guys posted any pictures of him.
No, I just remember I showed you that where I was trying to videotape, and all of a sudden you see the group of kids, and then all of a sudden
that was funny.
it drops to the floor, and I didn't drop the thing. I have no idea. I have no idea what I did.
Back on my doxing bullshit, just doxing people. Okay, so here's
Okay, can I
Frank
show it like
Look at
this?
his little
Oh,
outfit.
you did. You did do it.
It's kind of
very well.
blurry, but there's little
okay.
Frank with his sweater and his little brown pants, his little new brown boots he's wearing. And so he's doing his little dance. And then here he is going, Tim Michaels, abortion.
No, he's not. But isn't he looks so cute?
I wish it wasn't
darling
blurry.
little
Did you
sweater.
take a better picture?
Well, I had one
Look
up,
at
but
this style, Frank.
I
You can
know
hold it up to the camera.
I tried. Yeah, I tried, but it was kind of glaring.
Let me see.
So I know now I lost it. So I'm just trying to bring it back.
It looks so cute. Does this sweater have owls or bears on it?
It is little bears. It was so darling.
Okay. So then Nana said there was, so here's some Frankie tea. There was a little girl at so the girl Frankie was next to, or he performed next to. Oh yeah, we can kind of see. Yeah, just maybe back it up a little bit. Or maybe go closer. Go closer. Nope. Okay, raise. Okay, well, whatever. Pretty good. The little girl next to Frankie, like she was so good at this dance. You could tell she was like some kind of performer. Me and Chell were watching, and Chell goes, "Oh my gosh, little Jolene," because she was like,
she was those kids so that just cute. She was Frank so was like
Meredith
so
Marks. He like did. I was like Frank. I mean,
cute.
I've seen Frank try to twerk before, so he was holding back. You know, he might have been a little shy. He did great, but he was definitely stiff like Meredith. He was like, and this girl's like.
Oh yeah, and I was sitting like right across from her parents were right there because I saw them all giggle, and I looked over at him, and the dad's smiling. I go, "Is she yours?" And he goes like that. And I go,
"She was awesome.
She was
such
great.
a personality, such a personality.
It was just really cute."
Yeah. So Frank, the natural comic. So Nana said, "Tell the story about the little girl and the mom."
We're leaving. We're leaving, and me, I look around. I was gonna take my chair and put it away because that's what we were taught to do way back when. Anyway, I went to turn to my left because I heard somebody say something, and it was the mom saying, "Just go ahead and say hi to him." I don't know. Just go say hi to Franklin. So she was just darling. She goes, "Franklin," and he looks at her and goes, she says hi, and he says hi. So it warmed my heart too. I got little tears in my eyes. Girl. She was just adorable.
And Frank was nice.
So nice.
He said hi.
He was very nice. Hi.
Well, Lucy said there's a girl on the bus who's got a crush on Frank. She told us. She said
yes.
Whatever her name is likes Frank. And Lucy said, we won't say her name. Lucy said, "Do you have a crush on my brother?" So Lucy to ask. And she goes, "I do." And she's like, "Okay."
Yeah, just checking it out.
And then she's like, "Frank, do you have a crush on her?" He goes, "No." So that's Frankie T. He is, the little girls are all wanting to say hi to him. And
he's so sweet. So they're both so sweet. It was so much fun to watch. As a grandma, I get tears in my eyes, and I look at this and I think I just don't ever want to forget this moment. So anyway,
don't ever want to forget this moment. It's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
Frankie. So shout out to all the little kindergartners who killed it at the concert. That's
They
so
did such a
sweet.
good job. And shout out to the music teacher. She was adorable. And she worked with them since October. She says, we've been working on this since October.
Wow.
So,
Oh my gosh.
So-
the kids, and I asked Nan, I go, is the music teacher young? And she goes, very. And I'm like, I knew it
Very.
because when I watched, it was so fun, the little dance, and it was very what kids
Mhm.
would like too, because it's on brand for TikToks and things like that.
She was
And-
so cute. She had a little sleeveless dress on. It was white and had little green trees, Christmas trees all over
Oh,
it. She was adorable.
cute.
And I wanted
Is
to
it-
talk to her afterwards and tell her what a good job she did. But, we have to hurry up and get out of the school.
Yep.
That's what's
hurry
hard.
up.
Because they move. They move you out.
Do they
there's
have
no
more people coming in to perform, like a new class or something?
No, but this is, and I'm sure that the janitors want to go home too because they have to lock everything up and put things away.
Yeah, they're like,
and
get out.
Get out.
Get out, you dirt balls, Nana.
So Nana didn't get to talk someone's ear off. So somebody
Oh,
lucked
that's-
out. So thank you for joining us tonight. We really
Yes, thank you
appreciate it.
guys.
I'm gonna head to bed. How about you, honey?
Yeah. Chell will come back from working out, I think, soon.
Okay.
We have my mother-in-law and my stepfather-in-law in town for the next month. They got here at the beginning of December, and my mother-in-law just had a knee replacement, so we're caring for her.
That's
And my
big.
stepfather-in-law, he's blind and on dialysis, so we're kind of learning what it's like to be like kind of caretakers
Well, right.
of
Caregivers,
parents,
you bet.
which I saw, you do. So his mom's doing awesome. His stepdad's doing great. But
That's good.
yeah, the knee replacement, she's doing her little exercises and stuff. But
That's a tough one.
yeah, but that's kind of what we're doing for the next I think they're here till New Year's Eve. And then they go back to Texas. But yeah, so I told my boss and everything. I was like, hey, I have to run to dialysis. I got things that I have to, family stuff. And he was so cool about it.
Was he
So,
good about it? Good.
yeah, I think,
You
people
know, and-
understand once you get to a certain age. I mean, you might be caring for family members, aging family members,
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's actually.
Remember that. She's yeah, you
Well,
said
man,
she's
you
doing
know I'm gonna
really
take
good.
you- She's doing really good. This knee thing she's got. I mean, sometimes when she does her exercises, and Chell works in a hospital, so he's really
Yeah.
good. But she has this little bike thing she has to do. But she said the knee has actually been easier for her than the hip was because she came out here a year ago. to do her
Really,
hip.
because people
Mhm.
say that the knee is a tougher
Yes.
surgery.
She says
Anybody I've talked to has said that. So
she said it's actually not as bad as the hip. So I think it maybe just depends on the person, but also she's only a couple days out of her surgery. So
well, yeah. That's
she was like, I think I can drive Monday. Me and Chell are like, no,
you gotta
no.
listen to the doctor.
I know.
And listen to your son and your daughter-in-law.
Right? We're like, no. And she's got like this big Cadillac. She was
No.
like, I can go. I got the right foot and the left foot. And I'm like, oh my God.
No. Nish. You don't want to get caught doing that.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're just I like learned from the best being Nana. She,
Thank you,
cared
sweetie.
for her parents, and that's just
Thank
kind of
you.
what you do, and I mean, his mom is she still works. She's young. I mean,
I know.
she's like 70, but which is young, it's like she's still working. She's killing it. A business lady. She just got to
Very
get a couple
vital.
replacements. Yeah, very vital. And
That's
then
what, we just need new parts and we can keep
Yeah.
going.
she's got new parts. Now she's got a new hip and a new knee. You got 2 new hips. So
I know. I wonder what else
it.
I would get. Just a boob lift and I'm done. Okay.
Ooh,
so
I'll
big.
care for you after your boob lift.
Thank you. Everyone will.
Oh, Nana. Oh, then you're gonna really be showing them to us. Oh
Careful.
my God.
Careful.
Nana. All right, you guys. So so that's what I'm doing tonight. I don't think because Chell works tomorrow, so then I'll be here
Yes.
taking care of the rents. Just making sure they're, Did you eat? I feel like you. Did Dad eat?
Did Dad eat? Did you
Did you
eat?
eat?
Did everybody get their stuff? Yeah.
Did you eat? So they're like, yes, Jolene, we're okay. And I'm like, okay, just making sure.
That's right,
Not that I
is.
could make you anything, but Chell hopefully left something in the fridge I could heat up.
So
because I
No,
screwed up the
I
chicken.
I have a chicken, a well done chicken you'd like to have. No.
Knee isn't worse than a lobotomy. Good point, Renee. Always, I love
Y
Renee always looking
Renee,
on the bright side.
always,
Always.
always on the bright side. I
Oh,
love that about you,
that's
Renee.
sweet of you. That's sweet. Yeah. Nana's bush moves up to Nana's ferns.
Ooh.
Ooh, fancy. All right, you guys, don't forget to smash that like on your way out if you
Thank you.
haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment after. Why, Nana?
Because it helps us in the algorithms.
Algorithms. Yep.
Is
It
that
helps us
is that
in
how you say it?
the
Is that how you say it?
algorithm. I don't know. People tease the way I
Okay.
say it too, but we have weird accents. You and
Well,
I
I
say
don't know
stuff
what it
strange.
is. I don't even know what it is. It sounds like something out of Star Trek. Yeah,
It
the
is out of Star
algorithms.
Trek.
All right,
Algorithm.
good.
Yep. I think that's Spock or Geordie LaForge invented the algorithm. So comment on your way out. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. We'll be back next week. In the new year, we'll be starting this new show. If you could leave it in the
I
comments
know, I
what
kinda
our
excited
name should be for the show. Leave your ideas.
excited about that. I like that
Excited.
90 days with Nana, but it isn't 90 days anymore, so it's
We can talk about casino stuff. We can talk about all kinds of stuff. Whatever
Oh, yes. Oh,
is tickling
yes.
our willies. No, that's not the saying. Okay.
Tickling our fancies.
Our
Okay.
fancies and our willies. All right, you guys, remember to enjoy yourself. Why, Nana?
It's later than you think.
Bye.